All right, I'd like to say good Tuesday, a true morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us here on 13 Sunrise. We're giving you a live look here at the TSA in Indianapolis International Airport.
And it looks like these people have, they have what they're supposed to have in their bags. What's not supposed to be in their bags is out. So they were able to move smoothly this morning. We're going to check in with See a New Yorker and let us know some of the tips and the last minute things you need to know if you are planning a trip, and this will be you in a couple of days here. But it is 6 o'clock on your Tuesday morning. Hopefully you have a shortened work week before Thanksgiving, and you want to know your forecast, of course, as you head out.
Oh my gosh, and it is so cold this morning. Our team was obviously telling us about this, but it's one thing when you walk outside and you feel it at 2 in the morning, Chuck.
Yeah, and yesterday, ladies, at this location in Carmel, at Chris Kindlemark, it was 61 degrees today. Well, it feels like they should be open today. They will be tomorrow and through the weekend, closed Mondays and Tuesdays. But isn't that a beautiful shot? Look at the high clouds in the air. There is no snow, there is no rain, and there won't be today. Now, we're expecting some rain in here tomorrow. We'll talk about that later, but let's get to the here and now. This is a country that is extremely diverse in temperatures this morning, now dropping to 30 degrees here. But look at Washington, D.C., 54, and look at Bismarck, 7. That colder air is going to move in from the north and the west, and we're really going to feel that. Since we've been on the air this morning, the temperatures dropped 4 degrees. It's now 28 in West Lafayette and 33 on the IU campus, and drilling down even more. How about this? Greencastle's at 30, freezing literally in Greenfield and in Zionsville, and again, 30 at Indianapolis International. I think we're going to stay dry. What about this developing storm in the west that's going to bring snow to Denver and Colorado Springs? That will be rain here as an area of low pressure comes across tomorrow. So let's let you know what's going on today. Sunrise, 7:42 this morning. At that point, we'll be right around the freezing mark with a high eventually of 44. So about 4 degrees below average later today after getting to 61, Lindsay, yesterday. This is just some wild stuff. We'll have more in your Thanksgiving Day forecast. But here in the crossroads of America, it's going to be extremely busy the next few days, right?
Yes, it will. Hard to believe that this has become the new busiest travel day. That was interesting to hear.
It is.
Now I want to take you up to the northwest side. We are starting to see some brake lights along I-65 northbound. This is where we had some police activity earlier this morning. Not necessarily seeing a lot of those lights right now, but perhaps we still have the shoulder or one travel lane blocked. This was creating some stop and go traffic. Looks like it's picked back up at this point. So that is good news. And as far as heading out to the airport, we do have that one travel lane blocked on the ramp from 465 south to I-70 west. That is not causing an issue as of now. So if you are headed out to the airport from the north side of town or from downtown, looking pretty good. We'll let you know if we see any changes.
Lindsay, thank you. And back to that breaking news that we've just learned in the last 30 minutes. All classes for schools in the Noblesville School District are canceled today due to threats made over a social media video.
I want to be clear, this includes e-learning classes too. So right now we know this was some sort of anonymous video that made threats of violence towards Noblesville East Middle School. And that school superintendent relayed the message to parents and staff via email saying that the move is out of a, quote, abundance of caution. So we do have a crew that is headed to that middle school. We're reaching out to police for more information on this investigation. We'll bring you any updates as soon as we learn more.
In other news this morning, right now, police are trying to piece together how a fight ended in gunfire, leaving one person dead in the kitchen of an assisted living facility.
Yeah, we first told you about this story as breaking news last night at 11. We learned this happened inside of the Rose Walk Assisted Living Facility. That's on Ritter Avenue, not too far from Community Hospital East. Right now, police say all of this unfolded after an employee let her boyfriend into that building. Investigators believe that boyfriend got into a fight with another employee, which escalated into shots being fired. Both men were hit and taken to the hospital. We know that one of them died.
We have reached out to police to find out which of those men involved died and which ones fired the shots. Right now, police believe this was a targeted attack. Now, the facility declined to answer any questions about their visitor protocol last night. And in just a few hours, the Greenwood teenager accused in the murder of another 13-year-old is expected in court. The shooting happened earlier this month on Crescent Drive, just south of Greenwood Community High School. Prosecutors say a group of young teens were hanging out with a gun when one of them pointed it at another teen and pulled the trigger. The group of teens ran from the scene. The suspect later called police to report an attempted suicide. Right now, the Johnson County prosecutor is considering trying that suspect, who is just 13, as an adult. Well, in just a few hours, a judge will consider a plea deal for the suspect accused in the murder of a Whiteland teenager at a bus stop. The man, Tyreek Radford L., pleaded guilty in this case, but we're still working to find out exactly what plea the judge is considering. The shooting happened more than 2 years ago. Prosecutors believe he shot and killed 16-year-old Tamario Stokes Jr. while he was simply waiting at his bus stop. Stokes recently transferred to Whiteland Community High School and had only attended class for 4 days before the shooting.
In just a few hours, the IMPD officer charged with voyeurism and official misconduct is facing a judge. Shane Decker is also accused of unlawful proposition for allegedly taking videos of sexual encounters with women. Another officer allegedly found evidence in a patrol car and turned it into investigators. Court records also revealed Decker was involved with an investigation into illegal adult massage parlors, and allegedly some of the recordings found contained videos taken at those parlors.
Well, right now, Plainfield police are taking legal steps to keep 3 massage parlors from reopening after an investigation into human and sex trafficking. Officers made several busts yesterday at 3 separate locations: the Main Street Spa, Lee Lai Spa, and the Luna Spa. Police say they safely removed people they believed were being trafficked from those locations. They did not say how many people, but police do say they provided them with support services. This morning, violation notices are taped to some of those doors outside of the businesses. Police received several complaints from the community about suspected illegal activity. We also talked with one of the neighboring business owners who says she's glad they're gone.
There's people coming out of there about 11 o'clock at night sometimes. They leave doors open with all the lights off. It almost looks like they close or block their windows so you can't see in. And I've seen some very sketchy people hanging around when I leave late at night.
Now, no one was arrested during the bust, but we'll continue to follow the story. Well, this morning, thousands of people are preparing to travel for the Thanksgiving holiday. Many will go by car, but we know a whole lot of them are at the airport this morning.
They've been filtering through TSA already, and TSA is expecting to screen more than 18 million people at U.S. airports this next week. So Sia New Yorker is keeping an eye on things at Indianapolis International Airport. Good morning to you, Sia.
Good morning, Julia. Good morning, Jalea. Listen, things are hopping here at the Indianapolis airport, and TSA wait times right now, we just checked, anywhere from 2 to 6 minutes, depending on if you have TSA pre-check or if you're just checking in traditionally. Now you can see today is going to be one of the busiest travel days this Thanksgiving holiday. With me, we have Aaron Batt, who is the Federal Security Director for TSA. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. So we're seeing a lot of people coming through. Talk a little bit about how's it going?
Yeah, today kicks off our travel season for Thanksgiving, and for Indianapolis, this will be our busy day before Thanksgiving, and then after Thanksgiving, the busiest day is going to be this Saturday and also Monday. So we're asking people to arrive early, pack a little patience, and prepare.
That's always good. Pack a little patience. Talk to us a little bit about some things, to cut down on any delays.
Yeah, so we recommend, when you're at home, start with an empty bag. Most of the time, people's bags get searched because they have things that are prohibited items. The most common things are liquid gels and aerosols in excess of 3.4 ounces or 100 milliliters. This morning, as we were standing here, I saw passengers with, toothpaste and things that are just oversized that, just require additional time. And when those things come through, it just delays everyone else.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Listen, we also want to talk to you a little bit about about in our next half hour, talking a little bit about getting help if you need some extra assistance here at the TSA, but you can also download the IND app for more information. Ladies.
See you in just a bit. See you. Thank you.
Well, we're also getting ready for Downtown Indy Inc.'s Circle of Lights, presented by IBEW 481.
And so emergency responders are ready to respond too. So the Circle of Lights is not the only event happening on Friday night. Let me tell you, the Pacers have a home game. We got the high school football championship game happening at Lucas Oil Stadium just down the street.
Not to mention
Right.
the tens of thousands of people in for the Circle of Light. Like, this is a past year. Look at this crowded downtown circle. It's always amazing, but IMPD says they will be keeping people safe, checking traffic flow, and also asking drivers to be mindful of the closures that will be happening. Also, Downtown Indy Inc. says businesses are staying open for the rush of visitors they assume they'll be getting, and providing plenty to do all night.
Visitors are encouraged to arrive early, stay late, and take advantage of downtown's more than 400 restaurants, bars, and coffee shops, as well as holiday attractions leading up to Circle of Lights.
And also this year, the stage for Circle of Lights is a little different. It's on the north side of the circle, so that means that you will have to enter from the south. So either side of Market Street will get you there just fine.
And remember to join us on Monument Circle. So that's Friday night as we get ready to flip the switch. Circle of Lights gets started at 6 o'clock. If you can't join us in person, make sure you're tuning in to watch it live right here on Channel 13. And make sure you're bundled up.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be in the 20s for that. And by the way, the cold air has returned this morning, so it's the last day of school for many districts in Indiana. Going to be a cool one in the 30s this morning, 44 later. Your Thanksgiving Day forecast coming up.
Thank you, Chuck. Plus this morning, Israel is now closer than ever to having a ceasefire deal with Hezbollah.
The key details of that deal and what's needed to get it across the finish line, that's coming up for you at 6:15.